Hi everybody, good morning. One great thing about working out at home is you don't need a heck of a lot of space. You don't need to look beautiful. You don't need to take a shower. You just got to go ahead and get it done. I apologize for the look. We're all kind of not feeling good today. Kids have temperatures. We just aren't feeling good. But anyways, I'm going to show you this workout because we're going to get it done. All right? So what we're going to do, we're going to start out by just walking in place or marching in place. Nice and easy. You don't need a lot of space. My kids were out in the living room, so I decided to come in here. And we're just going to start by marching in place. And we're going to do it for our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, we're going to walk it up. 4. Walk it back. Walk it up. Walk it back. Walk it up. Walk it back. Walk it up. Again, walk it back. Now toe touch to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Now, hamstring curl. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now high knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take from the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. 2, 3, 4. Step it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Hamstrings right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now high knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. March it back in place. Here we go. Now what we're going to do right here, we're just going to step our legs and arms. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Over to the side. 2, 3, 4. 5 more room. 1, 2, 3, 4. And up. 1, 2. Give me 2 to the side. 2 and 2. 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, and 2, and 2. March. Now what I want you to do, just make some circles with those arms. What we're doing right here, we're just loosening up our arms a little bit. Just loosen them up, nice and easy. And let's turn it around and go to the other way. It's funny because when you try to do these the other way, it's a little bit more difficult. Now I want us to do that one exercise where we go ahead, we put our hands on our knees, just like that. Pull the back up and pull it down, up and down. Again, up and down, just loosening up that lower back, and up and down. Now, from here, what we're going to do, if you want, you could go through that little warm-up again, but I'm going to grab my weights. What we're going to do is upper body, so we're going to start out, and I'll show you the different modifications. So right here, I just grabbed 5-pound weights. You can grab whatever you want. Even if you only have suit cams available and you don't have any weights, that's fine. Just go ahead and grab them. And anytime you do any type of strength training workouts, I want you to make sure that you're light on your feet. You got a slight bend in your knee. You're standing up nice and tall. And you kind of got your pelvic bone tilted out a little bit so you get up nice and tall. And, oh Lord, I hope I'm going to move over a little bit so I don't hit my TV. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go 1, look, we're butting them together. I don't know if you can see that, maybe you can. And we're going to go 2, and 3, 4, 5. You don't want to go all the way down and all the way back up. You just want to go 6, 7, and 8, and 9, and 10, nice and easy, 11, and 12, right there. Now go ahead and bring it down. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do one arm at a time. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take it to the other side for 12. 1, 2. So we're going to do 8 to 12 reps on each. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now go ahead. We're going to bring them back up again. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to go back to one arm at a time, okay? So it's either 8 or 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And switch, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job, everyone. All right, now what I want you to do right now, go ahead, we're going to roll those shoulders back, just nice and easy. If at any time you need to go ahead and put the weights down, feel free to go ahead and do that. It's fine. You just need to do the best that you can do. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take it into some hammer curls. Nope, I'm sorry. We're going to go bicep curls, and then we're going to go into hammer curls. And I'll show you what the bicep curl is. And anytime you do any type of weights again, I want you to make sure that you keep your arms close to your body. My head's cut off. That's all right. All right, so it's up 1 and 2. Check out my stance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to switch it over to the hammer curls. So it's 1 and 2. If your arms start to get tired, feel free to go one arm at a time like this. Just make sure you're doing the same amount on each side. So we have to go to 24 because it's 12 reps on each side. And quite honestly, I just forgot what number I'm at, but that's okay. All right. So make sure you do 24 right here if you're doing it one arm at a time. If you're doing them both together at the same time, you go for 12. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to bring it back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring it back for that bicep curl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you breathe. Make sure your form's in check. 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Here we go, back to hammer curls. You ready? So it's 1. Remember, you can go one at a time. 2, and 3. I don't know if you guys can see that. 4, 5, 6, my battery's running low, 7, 8, 9, I'm counting with you, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. Go ahead, bring those weights down, nice and easy. Just relax those arms for a second. Give yourself a break. If you need any water, go right ahead. Grab some water. I hope the glare from the sun isn't too bad. Anyways, our next exercise that we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and put it into some triceps. Can you see me okay? When we do our triceps, we're going to do 2 tricep moves. The first one, we're going to take them overhead. So we're going to stand here. Put them together like this or cross them, and you're just going to go ahead. You're going to go 1, 2, and 3, 4. So you want to keep your elbows close to your ears as possible. 5, watch your form. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and 11, and 12. Nice job. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to take one of our weights. You can hold on to your other weight if you feel like it, but we're going to go ahead. We're going to lean it over. So I'm in a lunge position right now. You want to keep your back nice and straight. You want to keep your head in a neutral position. So I'm going to go ahead and look forward. And I'm going to bring my arm back a little bit, keeping that elbow close to my body. And I'm going to go 1, and 2, and squeeze. Make sure you squeeze. 3, 4, 5, 6, squeeze it. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now we're going to go ahead, we're going to switch it over to the other side. We're going to do 12 on the other side. Are you ready? Make sure you're in your lunge position. You got that elbow close to your body, and it's 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, squeeze, squeeze, 6, you want to be able to see that tricep, 7, or feel it, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, next what we're going to do, we're going to take it back up. We're going to go for 12 right here. So every exercise that we're doing 2 sets of each. So we're going to do 2 movements, only 2 movements with each exercise. That's what we've been doing. So it's down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Let's go back into the lunge position again, and we're going to go for that arm again. What, honey? And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't swing the arm like this. That doesn't work, okay? That doesn't do anything. We want every move nice and concentrated. And it's 6. Squeeze it. 7, 8, 9. Squeeze. 10, 11, and 12. Switch it, other side. Here we go. Ready? And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job, everybody. Go ahead and put your weights down. Now what I want you to do is you're just going to lightly bring your arms up above your head, and you're going to go ahead and grab and just stretch out that tricep. Make sure when you do this that you always you grab underneath the elbow. You never grab directly on the joint, because we want to keep those joints around for as long as possible. And just go ahead and take the back of that arm and stretch it over. And go ahead and stretch it over again. All right, next what we're going to do, we're going to do some upright rows. They're called upright rows. Usually you can do these with a barbell, or you can do T-rows, which are kind of fun. But we're going to keep it nice and simple with the equipment that we have. And we're just going to go ahead, we're going to butt them together. I like butting everything together. And we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. I don't know if I have a glare. 4, 5, 6. Remember, everything's close to your body. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now, this next exercise that I want to do is, I can show you right here. It's going to be a little awkward, but I'll do it for you. I'm just going to sit on the edge of my bed. You can sit on a chair, too, and do this. I still have that darn glare. Maybe I can bring this over here like this for you, so I can show you a little bit better and you don't see the glare as much. I'll tilt it down a little bit. So I'm going to sit on the edge of my bed. Like, you don't need to pay a fortune. You don't need a ton of equipment. I'm just going to sit here like I'm sitting on a chair, as you can see. And we're going to drop. We're going to bring our chest onto our knees. That's it. We're going to bring our chest onto our knees. If this is going to be too difficult for you, it's okay. What I want you to do, you always have to keep your head in the neutral position. Keep it nice and in front of you. You don't want it down here. You don't want it up here. You just want it right in the middle. And what you're going to do is you're going to go like this. You're going to go 1 and 2, 3, 4. What you're doing is 5, 6, breathe, 7, 8, squeeze on the way up, 9, 10, 11, and 12. That exercise right there is a little difficult, I have to admit. So if you're having problems with it, it's okay. That's why I just want you to do the initial movement of that particular exercise. You're using the back of your shoulders, which you're using these are secondary muscles that we have all throughout your back, and it's hard to reach those muscles. It really is. So that's one of the ways that we can go ahead and do it. So let's just go ahead and recap what we did already. So we did shoulder presses, which is this. Shoulder press, right? We did a shoulder press, and then we did shoulder press 1 at a time, each arm. And then we went ahead and we did each arm. And then we went ahead and we did biceps. Boom. And boom. And then we went ahead and we did our hammer curls, right? And then we went ahead and we put the weights up and we crossed them over and we did our triceps. And then we went ahead and we did tricep kickbacks, which is this exercise right here. And then we went ahead and we did our upright rows. This one. And then we went ahead and we did this one right here. So, and that's this one. These are called actually reverse pectic flies. They're kind of like one of my favorite exercises to do. If you belong to a gym, they have some gyms have a piece of equipment that specifically targets that back area, but we don't have that. So anyways, now what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to move it over to the floor. We're going to do some chest work. Not hard. And let me see if I can point my computer in the right direction so that I can help us with that. I don't know if you can see me okay. Well, kind of, sort of. I'm going to bring the computer. Maybe I'll just move back. All right, so for a chest press, basically what we're going to do, we're just going to lay on the floor like that. I know my knees are up. And we're just going to go up and down and up and down. You can do it with your knees up and down and up and down. And do that for a count of 12. Is that 12? Something like that. Let's say that's 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, so for our next exercise that we're going to do, one of my absolute favorites is, like I said, you don't need a lot of equipment, so we're going to lay back on the floor and just lay down. You're going to go ahead, you can bring your weights together if you want, or your soup cans, whatever you're using. You're going to bring your arms right up above your chest, and you're going to go ahead and you're just going to go back behind your head, almost putting them directly on the floor. 1 and 2 and 3. I hope you guys can see that okay. And 4. I think they can see it. And 5, 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. So, one of the most important things is whenever you do any type of strength training, strength training, same thing. Always keep the weight close to your body. Definitely really be very, very, very careful about the form. We just went through 8 different exercises that we could do in a matter of 23 minutes. But before we finish for the day, we gotta do some push-ups. As always, you gotta do push-ups, right? So, for those of you who are new to push-ups, remember what I said. You don't need to bend down all the way. You don't need to get your nose directly to the ground. It's unnecessary. We aren't there yet, and that is okay. So we're just going to do some basic push-ups. Do as many as you possibly can, and we're going to do them within 30 seconds. So I have actually a timer right there on my phone. If you want to go ahead and do them on your knees, that's fine. Do them on your knees. If you want to go up on your toes, go up on your toes. All right, here we go. And it's 1. And 10. And there are so many different variations and so much stuff that we can do. It's incredible the amount of different types of exercises you can do. But this is just some basic ones. So we did our push-ups. Now we have to go into our 30-second plank. Remember, you can do them up high or you can do them down on your forearms, which I like doing them on my forearms. That's just me. But some people like doing them up high. So whatever you want to do is fine with me. So up on our forearms, or I'm going to do mine on my forearms. Keep your head in a neutral position. Remember to keep those hips down. Here we go. And I was just watching for the clock. And 30 seconds, that's it. And it's okay if you shake. Keep that core nice and tight. Oh, I'm looking at the time. Keep it going. And I say 8 seconds. There we go. And 30-second plank. So before we leave today, and before we go ahead and we end our exercises, one of the most important things we have to do, we gotta do some abs. Just a little bit, I promise. We'll just do a little bit. We're gonna start up with a basic crunch. Actually, I call this the old school sit-ups, and I'm sure you all know what I mean, because old school sit-ups are those ones that we used to do in gym class. And remember, legs up straight, arms out above our head, and then we go ahead and sit it up. So here we go. I just want you to do 10, just 10 old school sit-ups. That's it. All right. So look, my legs are going to be out in front of me, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring it up. 4, 1, touch your toes, and back. And 2, again, and 3, old school, and 4, and 5. Now, if you want to get fancy, go ahead, bring your arms across your chest and do it. Oh, it makes it harder. 6. Woo. 7. 8. 9. And one more. 10. Nice job. Okay, now remember the ones that we did the other day where we did the sit-ups with the toe taps? We kind of like crunched our body in and out and in and out. I call them the toe tap ones. My favorite. We're going to go ahead and we're going to do them as well. All I want you to do is just 10 toe taps, okay? So, don't mind my shorts. It's kind of embarrassing, but let me see if I can move the computer again for you. And let's see, where can I put this, Natasha? Maybe right, I have such a glare coming in. All right, so, oh, you got me up close. Here we go. We're going to lay it down, and we're going to go up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down. Do them for a count of 10. I know I'm kind of in a weird spot. So do that for a count of 10. And next, what we're going to go ahead and do, one of my favorites, another one of my favorites. You know, to be honest with you, I used to hate working abs. Hated it, hated it, hated it. But I've gotten to the point where I really like them and I do enjoy them. So here we go. Next, we're going to bring our legs into an L shaped. So we're going to have one up and one down. We're going to lay back on the ground. We're going to keep our shoulder blades up off the ground as much as possible. And all we're going to do is switch our legs back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I'll show you. So our legs are just going to be like this, if you can see them. Up and up and up and up and up and up. Just like that. And I want you to do that for a count of 20. So it's 10 on each side, just up and down and up and down and up and down. So if you really want to be ambitious, go ahead and repeat that workout. one more time. That should take about an hour. However, if you don't want to, this is just a simple 30-minute workout. Nice and easy. It's finished. It's just designed to get you to use your muscles. Probably muscles that you haven't used in a long time. So, if you want, you can go ahead and you can do the sit-up routine again. Remember, it's just the old school sit-ups, and then we go into our toe taps, and then we go into our L's, which are a lot of fun. You could repeat that a couple of times if you wanted to. It's nice, it's quick, it's efficient, it will work. If you have any questions, go ahead and post it to me, call me, leave me a message, text me, whatever you need to do. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions for you or work with you in any way that I can. I hope you enjoyed this workout, and let's be strong. Yeah, you want that? You gotta do what I do. I'm only kidding, you guys. Have a really awesome day. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining our group. We really appreciate it. Bye.